Alright, hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your man, Air Jordan 14, back with the latest episode of Sneaker Shop Talk. This is episode 4, and this is where I talk about, issues in the sneaker world that I want to discuss, or things or suggestions that you brought forth that you want to get my take on. So, I appreciate, again, everybody who's been watching the previous episodes. Definitely appreciate the support and the feedback. Much respect to everyone. So, what I want to get into this week, for those of you who may not have caught this week's episode of Obsessive Sneaker Disorder, hopefully head over to osdlive.com and get the show information. Check your local listings. But they had a gentleman on from Ewing Athletics. And for the younger viewers who may not know, back in the day, Patrick Ewing had his own line of shoes and everything. And I said I knew about him, but I wasn't into shoes like that around that time, the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, around that time period. So I said I knew about him, but I wasn't really on him like that. So kind of didn't really... I didn't have any Ewings back in the day. But they're going to be coming back in August. And they're going to be re-releasing, as it is right now, the 33 High. So definitely what you want to do is head over to EwingAthletics.com and check that out. Be sure to sign up for the email list and, to stay abreast of the latest happenings with them. So I'm actually pretty excited about that. The website's really cool. I know, me personally, I will definitely have a couple pairs of 33 Highs, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else that they've got coming down the pike. So big ups to Ewing Athletics. Much respect and shout outs to the OSD crew for having that gentleman on and bringing that news to everybody. So definitely stay on the lookout and stay tuned for that. The next thing that I want to talk about in this week's episode is something I would definitely like to see from our good friends at Jordan Brand. And it says this is actually not a bash JB video. I know that a lot of people have kicked it, the quality and this and that, and I've given my take on that on previous episodes, so no need, there's really no need to beat that dead horse. So, actually what I want to talk about is something that it gets noticed, but it doesn't really. And it's about kind of their packaging. And, of course, this is the 3-box from last year that all of the Retro 3s came in. This is actually the white cement, but that's not really important. But I actually really liked what they did with the box as far as kind of bringing back somewhat the original packaging like it was back in '88. I thought it added a nice touch, definitely to help, kind of something additional to help recreate that feeling from back in the day. And I thought it was, it was definitely a nice change. I would actually like to see. I know they're doing it on the 4s this year, which is again a nice touch. But I would like to see it happen more often, not just for shoes like the 3s or the 4s or the 11s, of course, at the end of the year, but perhaps on 5s or 8s or 13s, like will be next year. I know the 1s and whatnot. I would like to see. Some, if you can't do it exactly, but close to the original style boxes for those, and it definitely will add something to the release. And I'm gonna throw something else out there, and I don't know if I said this on previous videos. If I did, please forgive me. But even along that line, to make it mean something a little extra, space these releases out a little more, and I think. When these things are coming, boom, 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 you don't really have time to really appreciate the previous release, because as soon as you get that one, you immediately go back into the war room to strategize how you're going to obtain the next release 7 days later. And I think maybe, if this was just once a month or once every 2 months or whatever, it would definitely kind of add a little something to it. And even, make something like having a different box, all the more, I don't want to use the word special, but I'll just go with it. Because, when something doesn't come around like that, it definitely means a lot more. And we all know how the swoosh loves, hype and everything. And despite everything that goes on with the blogs and the websites and everything, this is the new coming, yada, yada, yada. It's a lot easier to build something maybe that just happens once a month than every Saturday. Just throwing it out there. That's just my take on it. I'd love to know what you think about it out there. Would you like to see more things such as this with more retro releases here? Or are you just fine with the regular boxes? I'd love to get your take on it. So definitely, hit me up or, leave your comments and, love to dialogue with you about that. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for this episode of Sneaker Shop Talk. I definitely appreciate everybody who's taking the time out to watch the videos and everything like that. Both Sneaker Shop Talk and then the performance reviews that we do as well. Just posted the, Hirachi B-Ball 2012 performance review. So that went up yesterday. So be sure to head over and check that out and I give you the lowdown on how that shoe is on the court. And check out some of the other performance reviews. Got a couple more that'll be in the works. Hoping to be able to do the the Lunar Hyperdunk, the sports pack. So hopefully working on trying to get a pair of those. And once I do, I'll be sure to do the review and give you all the lowdown on that. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Again, I appreciate everybody who's watching. Want to give good luck to everybody who's going to be trying to get their Ali 7s this week, or either tonight or early in the morning or whatever you're going to be doing. I won't be participating in that. Still, I've got other pairs already, so I'm good. But yeah, good luck on everybody. Hope everybody that's able to get a pair can get them. And again, this is Air Jordan 14 signing out. Wishing everyone peace, positivity, and happy kicks. We're out.